If you want somebody with a floral palette as far as scent goes, I'm not your girl. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla. If you're new, I film hygiene, fragrance, and lifestyle related videos. So if that's something you're into, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit those post notification bells so you always know when I upload a new video. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at justkayla_michelle. Give me a like on Facebook by the same name. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you a couple of pink fragrances that I think you need to give a try. I thought that this video would be a fun video just to show some of the fragrances that I have, because I noticed that I have quite a bit of pink perfumes. So if you want to see some of the fragrances that I have to show you, just keep watching. So the first one, and I know I have mixed reviews on this from myself and from others, but the first fragrance I have to show you is Ariana Grande's Thank You Next. So the main reason I chose this fragrance is because it is so pink, and I've talked about this time and time again. I absolutely love the little encasing that it comes in. So this is what the actual fragrance looks like outside of the fragrance holder. I did purchase this in a gift set, and it was a blind buy, and this was a little bit before last year's Christmas, and I have not used a lot of it, as you can see, because since then I have grown my fragrance collection so much. I've never even had this many perfumes before. I really just started getting into perfumes, so yeah, that's the story on that. But with this, I will say that I have mixed reviews for myself, because this is a perfume that you literally have to put it on your skin to see the difference, because when I first spray it, it's very briny, very pickle juice. I don't know why. And if you read the reviews, a lot of people say the same thing. But when it actually dries down, I don't smell any of that anymore. I do actually get the sweetness. This does have notes of pear and raspberry, coconut and pink rose. It has macarons and musk. So when it dries down, I do get a lot of that sweetness. I do get the macarons. I can't really say that I get much coconut, but the dry down is very pleasant. So I do get that macaron dry down. I don't really get much of the musk, and I feel like I do get the raspberry as well, and that's where most of the sweetness comes from for me, because I don't really like a tart berry whatsoever. So this is really nice. If you're one of those lucky people that don't smell the brininess of this, definitely give this a try. But even if you do, spray it on your hand if you have a chance to smell it first. Let it dry down, and then if you can get past that, then you would really like this fragrance. So the next fragrance that I have to show you guys is called Pink Flower, and this is by Pink Sugar, which is by Aquolina. So here is what the beautiful packaging looks like. Of course, this caught my eye immediately. The actual outside casing of this was cute too, but when I pulled this out, it was just like show-stopping to me. I really was attracted to all the pink, of course. And then at the top here, it does actually have like a rose on the top, so that was very unique. And this is just what it's like when you take it off. It has like a metallic pink atomizer on top of it. This to me smells so good, and this was surprising to me because I wasn't, you know, too keen on if I was gonna like how this smells or not. But it does have notes of black pepper, raspberry, orange, mandarin orange, white flowers, jasmine, and rose, and then it ends out with patchouli and vanilla. So of course I think I'm mostly attracted to the patchouli in this, but it does have a sweetness. It's like a very, I mean, you can wear this on a date, you can wear this going out, like you can wear this to any like sophisticated event that you need to go to. It just smells so good. Like, this is way stronger than I thought it was gonna be as well, and it lasts for a long time. It just smells so good. Like, it's one of those fragrances that's like a mature but not too mature, but it does have some sweetness in there. I'm not a person, like I said before, that's very sensitive to pepper in fragrances. So if you are, you may detect it, you may be able to smell it, but I really don't smell it at all. To me, I just get that nice perfumey scent. And it just has very nice projection to it as well. This can be found on fragrance.net, as well as the Ariana Grande can be found on fragrance.net. I did find mine in Marshall's for about $21. So that's another place that you can look for it at. But I would highly recommend you try that out, especially if you like perfume type scents. If you're not like a gourmand lover and you do like mature fragrances, I would definitely try that one out. On the very opposite end of that spectrum, but from the same perfume house, this is Pink Sugar. So this is the original. They've made so many different spin-offs of Pink Sugar that, I mean, it's just really crazy. Some I really want to get my hands on, but I think they're only available on third-party reseller sites and they're selling them for a lot of money. But what's new? So this is how much I've used of this. Like, as you can see, the juice is kind of like yellowish, and I'm not sure if that's because it does have like some caramel notes in it as well. But the fragrance notes for Pink Sugar are tart bergamot, sweet Sicilian orange, licorice blossom, red berries, and then it has base notes of caramel in it as well. Now, some people do get a lot of licorice from this fragrance. I cannot say that I get a lot of licorice. It's just very sugary sweet to me. So what's surprising about this fragrance is that it is a EDT, which is an eau de toilette. So in retrospect, these are not supposed to last as long as eau de parfums, but for some reason Pink Sugar is a powerhouse fragrance and it's very inexpensive as well. You can find this at TJ Maxx and Marshall's, pretty much all the discount stores, for about $15 for this size, and then the bigger size does cost about $21. You can also get this on fragrance.net as well. If you like sugary sweet scents, this is the one for you. I will not say it's like as sweet as like I can't say like cotton candy clouds, because it does have like some type of elevation to it, and I think that might be because it has like the tart bergamot scent in it, so it's not just like completely like cavity inducing, but it is very, very sweet still at the same time. So it's really hard to describe that, because when you smell it, you're like, this is very, very sweet. Yes, it is, but it just has something a little extra, just a little oomph in it, so it's not just like candy and just nothing else, so it's not wearable. So I really enjoy this, and I will be getting another one. I have been using this sparingly. I don't really know why, because this is widely available. So if you can, try this out. A dupe for this, if you go to one of your local beauty supply stores, and I don't mean a store like Sally's or anything like that, you have to go to like a beauty supply store that has lots of things in it. Mainly the beauty supply stores that are for ethnic hair like mine. So they have roller balls in there of fragrance oils that are dupes for perfumes like this. For years I didn't even know that this was a real perfume. I was always just using the oil. The oil is very strong, like you can use it on its own. It's very strong, it lasts a very long time, and I don't even know how they do it, but for years and years they have been keeping this formulation going, and it is absolutely amazing. So if you can get your hands on one of those, and they only cost, I think, about $3, to be honest. Like, they might, I don't know, don't quote me, but they're very, very cheap, and I mean the projection on those oils is crazy. So you need to try that out. So this next fragrance that I'm about to show you guys is actually a dupe for Pink Sugar, and this is a limited edition version. So in my opinion, this is probably like their version of the one that has the berries in it, but this one is called Pink Candy. I am so glad that I smelled this, because when I smelled this in Five Below, and that's where I picked this up from, it just smelled like Pink Sugar, but like a fruity version of it. I mean, it is so good. It really smells like it has the DNA of Pink Sugar in it. So right now, since this was limited edition, I don't know if they'll bring this back for next summer, which I'm assuming that this is like a summer fragrance, but you can get this from rainbowshops.com, which is a clothing store. They do sell that for $5. They may have it in the store, I'm not sure, but the regular version of this, the one that is a direct dupe for Pink Sugar, is still in Five Below for $5. So definitely go try this out, because I mean, for a $5 perfume, this smells so good. I will say the lasting power on that is not amazing, but for $5 and you're getting like a dupe, I would definitely recommend it. I would definitely go ahead and chance it, because even if you have to spray that a couple of times, you're not wasting your money at all. You're actually getting your good money's worth, because for $5 that smells just like Pink Sugar to me. So check that out. So the next fragrance that I have to show you guys, and I did talk about this in one of my recent videos about fragrances that I've recently purchased. So I did get the small version of Burberry Her. It might be a little hard to see because it's trying to focus on me, but this is Burberry Her. I really like this one, and this is actually the roller ball. This smells so good to me. This is a strong fragrance. It is sweet. Like, this is a sweet perfume, not sickeningly sweet, but it's very sweet and it does smell really good. So the fragrance notes for this are blackberry, mandarin orange, sour cherry, violet, and oak moss. It does have more fragrance notes in it, but since it is sold out on fragrance.net, it's not really giving like the full description, but I do believe it has strawberry in it as well. This fragrance does have a lot of different fragrance notes. It has a lot going on in it, but they just work very well together. I'm not sure how or why, but it just smells really good. Like, I really do get like a nice sweet berry scent, but I do also get a sophisticated grown scent as well, and this does last on me for hours. It is strong, it is in charge, and I would highly recommend you pick this up. This rollerball was about 30 bucks at Ulta, and that is where I picked this up at. So you can go find this in Ulta. It's pretty much always readily available for you to get right off the shelf, and you don't have to wait for anything. So the next one that I have to show you, I really don't even know how much is in here, which really sucks, and I paid an exuberant amount of money for a small size like this, which I'm not very proud of, but this smells very good. So this is Juicy Couture Noir. I did get this from Ulta, and the moment that I smelled the tester, I just had to get it. Like, I didn't even think twice about it. I just picked it up, spent the money that I spent on it, and left. But yeah, this was a pretty little expensive little bottle. I really want to say that I spent on this bottle about $70. Like, I don't know, but it was worth it to me, and I've had it for a while now, and I would have worn this today if I wasn't saving this for my Pink Wednesday post. This just smells so good. I'm about to smell like everything right now. Oh, I really like a lot of Juicy Couture's fragrances. The only ones that I do not really care for are the ones that are like floral. They smell a little too floral for me, and I'm not really down with that at all. But the fragrance notes for this one, it does have wild berries, it has mandarin, honeysuckle, amber, and also caramel notes as well. So a lot of their fragrances, especially the ones that are like this, like the Viva La Juicy, the Gold Couture, they have a lot of the same base notes in them, such as the mandarin, the berries, and the caramel, and then they mix it up a little bit in there. I don't know how they do it, but they really do their thing when they're making these fragrances. So this is a big compliment getter for me. This is also something that I will wear like going out. I will wear this going on a date. Like, this is just for those sweet lovers that love a nice sweet perfume, and it has nice longevity and projection. So definitely check this out the next time you are in Ulta, or even it's safe to do a blind buy in my opinion on fragrance.net, because, but like I will say, this is expensive. It does cost $59 on fragrance.net, but this is a big size. So on fragrance.net it's a 3.4 ounce. So I would do that. I would totally do that and not get this little small size again for that price. The next fragrance I have to show you guys, this is from Jean-Marc Paris, and this is called Sugar Pop. So I did pick this up in a set from Burlington at the beginning of this year. I really like this. This was like my first like cotton candy type of scent. And the other one that is actually called cotton candy does not smell like cotton candy. For some strange reason, it's way more floral and it's way more powdery. I don't know why this one wouldn't be called cotton candy and that one is just Sugar Pop. I don't know. I don't really wear it like that. Like, I want to use it up just because, but it's not what I expected for a fragrance called cotton candy. So with Sugar Pop, this one is they call it a gourmand floral, but honestly it's way more gourmand than any type of floral note in here. It does still have a perfume aspect to it, but it is still very sweet. So the fragrance notes for this are melted sugar, wild berries, citrus accord, wild jasmine, passion flower, peony, vanilla creme brulee, sandalwood, and candied almond. So this is like a sweet, like the very top notes are very sweet and the dry down is a little warm, but overall this is like another one for you sweet lovers out there. And I mean, really, if you can see a theme, I really like a lot of sweet perfumes. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. If you want somebody with a floral palette as far as scent goes, I'm not your girl. I only have a couple of florals that I really like, but I'm mostly like a sweet person. I do like sultry scents as well, but they still have to have like a little tinge of some sweetness in there. But this one smells very good. I would recommend this. If you see this for a discounted price, I would pick it up for that price. But even on the website, The 1.7 ounce is $49. I paid way less than that in Burlington, so just try to keep your eye out for this fragrance if you can find it. So last but not least, I do have another Ariana Grande fragrance to show you guys. So this one is called Sweet Like Candy. Of course, I feel like this just embodies me in a bottle. It's pink, it has this little poof ball here. I mean, it has this little geometric shapes on here. It looks like Epcot at Disney. Like, I love it. So Sweet Like Candy. I do collect Ariana Grande perfumes. There are some that I don't care for like that, but for the most part, I love most of her perfumes that she has. And she does have a couple that are in this bottle style. So the one I'm on the lookout for is the red bottle, because I did see someone post that on Instagram and it was just so pretty. And I'm not even like a red girl, but certain reds just look very regal and pretty, so that's why I want that one. Fragrance notes for this one are blackberries frosted with sugar, puffy marshmallows, cassis cream, and fun-loving jasmine. This is a very sweet scent. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a warm scent, even though it does kind of have a little warm aspect to it. This is just like another candy sweet type of scent that you can pair with like your boardwalk taffy, your cotton candy clouds, or any other sweet scent that you just want to add a little more longevity to. This actually lasts on me a very long time. Like, this lasts for hours. I can just keep smelling myself. It's intoxicatingly sweet. I love it so much. And if you are a fellow sweet lover, I would highly recommend that you pick this up, because this one on me personally, I can just keep smelling myself. I'll just get a whiff throughout the day, so I know other people can smell me too, especially since I can smell myself. So this is another one that I did find at Burlington. So if you have a Burlington near you, this is in there quite often, so I would not pay full price for this. I would try to find this in Burlington first, or you can try to find this in like Marshalls or something like that, but I've had the most luck seeing this in Burlington, as well as her other fragrances that she has to offer too, like Moonlight and things like that. Those are still in Ulta. So for me to find this in Burlington in a discount store for about 20 bucks, I was very pleased with that. So I have not bought any of her fragrances except for, what is that, God Is a Woman. I did buy that from Ulta, and I did also buy Thank You Next 2.0 from Walgreens. So those are like the only two full price ones that I've bought. And I think Thank You Next may have been a little discounted, but it wasn't a gift set, so I paid $60 in total for this, as well as the body cream and the shower gel. So that wasn't too bad for me. So I hope you enjoyed all the pink fragrances that I had to show you guys. Let me know down below if you have any of these, and if any of these are some that you like to wear on a regular basis. Let's have a conversation like we always do. And if you made it this far, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.